Hello Leos, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back if you are a regular viewer. Today we are doing an unexpected surprise read. Basically, it's kind of like what you don't see coming, but it's going to be a surprise to you. Okay, so this is all linked to the new moon in, what would it have been, Gemini. All signs overview read I done. You had the Emperor card come out in that. Now, in the case of an unexpected surprise, maybe you're taking control of things, which is unexpected and a surprise for you. Let me just turn the other light off. I'm in a hotel, I'm working away, you may tell from the backdrop, and there we go. Let's try that one, and that should stop casting shadows all over it. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so we got the star to go with this, and we have got the Three of Cups. Now, this could be a third-party energy. Maybe you're taking control over a relationship where there is a third party, or maybe you want a third party in that relationship, and that's your dream, and you're hoping your wish, and that's incorporating the star as well. Maybe it's just a reunion of some description, because the star can be, and quite often is, no, not the star, the Three of Cups, some sort of reunion as well, or it could be some sort of like group communication, sort of group therapy, or some sort of like social activity you do in a group. Well, there you go, there's our 3 cards, straight like that. Okay. Right, as I said, yes, I am working away today. I'm in a hotel, so I apologise for lighting, sound quality, and all the others things, because I don't really have much control over how they light a hotel. Okay, so we have got Justice for the actual surprise itself. We've got the Moon for how this person is connected for it. We've got the Magician as where this is all going. And from the bottom of the deck, we will pull the Lovers card out. Okay, and that's an overall energy. And this is dealing with a Cancer. Okay, the King of Hearts coming out. So, the surprise itself, Justice. Justice is telling us, well, but in this particular Justice, the scales are a little bit imbalanced. So maybe the surprise is about making something right, or maybe the surprise is realising that something isn't balanced as well as you thought it was. Maybe between you and this Cancer, maybe you and this Cancer are on the same page, and maybe the surprise is about someone else. We did have the Three of Cups involved with this as well. The Lovers would sort of kind of say that the overall energy of this is the universe is having a reasonably big hand in it, considering you've got 3 major arcana out, 4 major arcana out of the first 4 cards. Yeah, the universe is having a big hand in it. The Lovers card is also the universe's choice. You might have the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Wands and Pentacles and Swords, but the universe has the Lovers. That's its choice card, so to speak. And so the universe is having a big hand in this. So maybe even if you have no plans, maybe if you've got a rift between you and this Cancerian, or you and this Cancerian have a rift between someone else, you have no plans of fixing that rift, but the universe might have plans on fixing that rift, and it might be putting you into positions where you don't have much of a choice in the matter. Don't get me wrong, you always have a choice, even if the universe puts you in an impossible situation where there is only one outcome, and that means what's a nice way of putting this, a demise, shall we say. Well, then that's the choice, isn't it? You got that demise or not. The lighting looks terrible still. Or is it just my angle I'm on? It's just my angle I'm on. Okay. So we got the 8 of Swords, we got the Fool, we got the 4 Cups, and we have got the Ace of Swords coming out for the surprise itself. Now, the surprise is possibly you're realising something isn't just, you might be realising something's out of balance. The main energy from the overall energy overview was Isa, which is a rune, a Viking rune. If you haven't watched that, please do feel free, go back and watch it. I'll leave a link in the description. I put a rune out for the overall energy of these reads, and Iset is literally ice, okay? The Viking rune for ice, or the Norse rune for ice. And it means there's some sort of blockage, there's some sort of hold up, and it could be this imbalance of justice, this imbalance of right and wrong, okay? So, okay, so with the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords talks about being trapped in a way of thinking, or willfully not looking at a situation. Maybe you've buried your head in the sand about all this, okay? Maybe it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to ignore it, and it's just going to carry on around me. Now, the universe throwing out the Fool card there, sort of saying, well, that's a bit of a foolish thing. I've even sent you a little black and white dog called Patch to try to stop you from willfully just walking off the edge of a cliff, because if your head's buried in the sand, you don't see that there is a cliff coming. Okay, that's the idea of like the Fool in this particular thing. So you're sort of heading for a drop of some description because you're not paying attention to this particular scenario. Now the surprise could be the drop, okay, because you're not expecting it, you're not looking for it because you're ignoring the whole thing, or the surprise could be something else. With the Four of Cups coming out, the Four of Cups, it's kind of sometimes an energy of boredom. Most of the fours in the tarot tend to be a stagnating energy of some description. Like the Four of Swords, you're healing, you're not doing anything. The Four of Cups, you're sort of bored. You're just bored with what you have. You're thinking of having something else. And sometimes it comes across as disappointment. Sometimes it comes across as boredom. Sometimes it comes across as a need. But this particular one is bored. You're bored with the situation. Okay. But the truth is coming with the Ace of Swords at the end. Now, you might not know the truth. You might only know your truth. You might only know someone else's truth. There are lots of versions of the truth. Okay, that's the first thing we have to learn and accept. Yeah, what you think is true might not necessarily be what someone else thinks is true, and normally the real truth sits in the middle. Okay, no, you're thinking that's true, they're thinking that's true, but the real truth is there, the pivoting point, the thing what makes it level and balanced. Okay, crossing all this is our Lover's card again. So this is the universe's choice. Again, the universe is manipulating this. Perhaps you might be getting signs and things like that. Well, why don't you go and watch my Signs on Sunday set of videos I've done. I've only got 26 on there at the moment, but there will be some more coming soon. And it goes through various different signs. We've all heard the little song about magpies, one for sorrow, two for joy. Well, that kind of emanates from superstition and signs. People may sort of, over the years, have connected seeing one magpie and then receiving bad news, getting two magpies and receiving good news, and so on. And that's how the song has formulated over the years. So the universe is giving you these little hints, these little warning signs, these little things for you to go towards the right direction. Now, it might not be right in your aspect of life and your look at things, but it's right for what the universe wants, for something else in the future to happen. Okay, so the Lovers would also be indicating that this could be some sort of soulmate. Now, when I talk about soulmates, I don't necessarily talk about a romantic lover. It could be a sibling, it could be a family member, it could be a work colleague, it could be a dog, it could be a tree. Okay, or what the soulmate means is it's someone who goes through lifetimes with you, normally to help you one way or another, or to feed you a bit of important information you need for that particular lifetime. Okay, but and you could make new soulmates. Okay, you could bump into someone new who you've never seen in the 5D world before, and they start coming along with you on your adventures. Okay, think of your lives as your adventures. Okay, so we got that. Underneath that is death. Something. Let's just have a little look at that. Yeah. So something is coming to an end as well, and something new is beginning. And there's our Three of Cups, and that's probably the reason I sort of wanted to go down this little bit, because I could feel that energy pulsing there. Now that Three of Cups, as I said, it could be some sort of reunion, it could be a celebration, it could be a group communication type thing, or it could be some sort of third party, as I've said before. Now, it could be some sort of third party. I implied that maybe you want a third party in your relationship, or maybe someone else wants a third party in your relationship. And the Devil crossing this Three of Cups is kind of telling us that could be very well the situation. Okay, this third party, this energy is toxic somehow. Now, in the form of a group communication, maybe you go to the pub all the time. Yeah, you go to the local bar, you have a couple of drinks most of the time. Maybe sometimes you have a few too many. I'm not here to discuss how much you drink or how much you don't drink, but that would be coming up to the universe as a toxic way of behaving. Okay, because like you're kind of like forming a habit out of it, and it's a toxin as well. So it could be you go to the pub a lot, chat with people, and it's coming through as toxic. But it could also be in a relationship sense. Maybe you and this Cancerian want to bring a third person in. Maybe the Cancerian is the third person into a relationship who you want to bring in, or maybe your partner wants to bring in. Okay. And the Devil also implies that it could be leading down the wrong path. Okay, yes, you may be all up for it at the moment, but when reality strikes later on, maybe it will break things, or might make things stronger. Okay, but crossing here is the Page of Swords right at the end of my little 5-card crossings. There is a disappointment. Okay, now if it's you bringing in someone else to that relationship, there's a disappointment attached to it somehow. Maybe your partner didn't like it. Now, if it's your partner wanting someone in, maybe you're not quite happy with it, but you're going with it because you love your partner. If it's just that drinking in the pub every night, well, maybe the disappointment is from someone in your family, someone in your life who's disappointed that instead of coming home and seeing them, you go to the pub first and you spend 2 or 3 hours there, where you could have been spending 2 or 3 hours with that person. Okay, maybe it's your children, maybe something like that. They're disappointed with the fact that mummy or daddy always goes and sees their friends down at the Nag's Head before coming and seeing them. Okay, right, so that does all that. Let's see what this moon is about. Now, this moon is about the Cancerian, how the Cancerian is connected with the surprise. Well, the universe is saying that that's kind of unknown at the moment. I mean, at the end of the day, this surprise could be the fact that this Cancerian is planning your surprise birthday party. And maybe you're sort of like, you know your birthday's coming. Obviously, it's what, next month? Could be start of it next month, and maybe the month after that, July, August time. But maybe you're sort of just ignoring the fact that maybe it's a big landmark birthday for you. Maybe you're 40 this year or 60 this year, and you're just like just not interested in it, just not wanting it, and you're burying your head in your sand, and perhaps you're making plans for your birthday which are counteracting the plans for that surprise birthday party, and the universe is kind of sort of trying to give you signs. No, don't do that. Be at home for your birthday. Stop being that toxic person. And oh my God, there's the Devil and the Three of Cups coming out again. Okay, so this moon is either something it is the secret, actually. It's this Cancerian is the secret. Now this Cancerian, now we've got the Devil and that Three of Cups coming out. This Cancerian is no longer your partner. I said it could be your person, it could be something like that. It is the third party, okay? The Devil, the Three of Cups. And if you've noticed, they've actually swapped around, because the last time it was the Three of Cups what came out, and then the Devil, and now it's the Devil and the Three of Cups. They're the toxic energy. They're the devil, if you will, and they're the third party energy as well. We've got the World coming out with that as well, and we have got the Knight of Cups. Now, the fact that we got the World coming out, the Knight of Cups, and this is their part, and it's connected to your read. This is your person, okay? It's not a case of your partner maybe wanting a third party in the relationship. You're wanting the third party in the relationship. You're wanting this Cancerian in your life somehow, back in your life, if it's someone you've known and they've disappeared and they've come back. And you might be in a current relationship which doesn't allow for that, or you might be in a current mindset what doesn't allow for this cancerian to be back in your life. But they're sort of seeing this, yeah, they're kept secret. There's some sort of toxin evolved around them. It's a habit, it's an addiction, or something like that. They're the third party, but they want the new start. They're gonna be the catalyst of a new start, if you want it or not. If you want to keep them secret, or maybe they're the ones that want to stay secret. Maybe they don't want to come out in the open to be associated with you in one way or another. Okay, but they do sort of see this new start as the future where they're going. They want to make something with you and be out in the open and have it all official, so to speak. Crossing this is the Wheel of Fortune. It is just a matter of time before they will take steps to make it happen. Okay, the universe, this is their choice. It's the universe's choice, and it's throwing you signs to tell you what you should be doing. If you should be getting rid of this person, if you should be embracing this person, if you should be coming out in the open, if you should be keeping it even more secret. But they're the signs that you have to interpret for yourself. Okay, I can't tell you what those interpretations are. I can give you guidelines to them, but that's it. You have to interpret that yourself. But this Cancerian here, it's only a matter of time before they will start making the choice. Okay, they will take the situation out of your hands and force you into their situation, and they would start taking moves to change things. Generally speaking, it's a good-ish energy. Okay, it's not like they're nefarious about this. It's not like they're there trying to ruin your life or break you down in any way, shape or form. I do get the feeling they just want to have the world with you. Okay, and this could be a partnership, this could be romantic, it could just literally be a family orientation type thing, or a friend orientation type thing. They just want to spend their time with you. Okay, so let's see where this is going. The Magician is where this is going. Well, first of all, it's the Magician. It could be something magical. Could be something magical. It could also be the fact that we have the Devil out in a read with a Magician. It could also be like a charlatan, if you will, someone who like magicians of this day and age. Back in the day, people performed magic. Now, they didn't really perform magic. It's just the fact that they had knowledge which other less educated people didn't have, and it looked like magic. But in this day and age, we all know magicians just use sleight of hand. We may not understand how they managed to chop someone in half, but we know it is just sleight of hand. We know there's some sort of trick to it, and that could be what this Magician is, some sort of trick coming out. Okay, and this is where this is going. But tricks don't necessarily have to be bad and nefarious, so they can be quite good and entertaining if they're done right. Okay, so we have got the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles coming out. Notice we could actually just do that. Yeah, there's this nice little literal wand pentacle split in front of this, and I think that's kind of like how the universe wants to read them, because I wouldn't normally notice something like that and pull that apart. On the inside, yeah, where this will be going for you is passionately. You might open up, you might move forward passionately, you might reveal sort of emotionally, passionately the feeling side of you. You might be taking control of. Bear in mind, you know, the Emperor is the main card of all this read from the All Signs overview. So you might be taking control of this. You might be sort of doing it for yourself with that King of Wands, but you are definitely moving forward with that Eight of Wands. All the eights are kind of movement forward, except for that Eight of Swords, which is an implication that you need to move forward. Okay, you need to unbury your head and start on looking where you're going. Okay, but the Eight of Wands is like a sudden, passionate move forward. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, which is telling us that where this surprise will take you is to a new stable beginning. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles coming underneath that world. And this was just like kind of boredom. You're in a state of boredom at the moment. The world is going to happen. There's something new is going to start. It's going to lead you to a nice practical beginning. It's going to be strong foundations, but it's the Ace of Pentacles. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It gradually builds up momentum. It gradually builds up momentum right up to the King of Pentacles. Yes, you may have to work on this. Yes, it's not going to be plain sailing. Yes, you're going to end up some days all sweaty and exhausted, and other days you will still have energy and want to go out and do something else. But there is success there to be had, okay, with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles works hard for his success. It could also be a more charitable you as well. Yeah, this new beginning could be taking you into an aspect of, well, I've finally hit the benchmark amount of money I want to see me through the rest of my life. So any more money I make, I can start helping others. Okay. Let's see what's crossing all this. Yes, look, recognition for your hard work and your charities. And also a victory energy. Okay, it's like, yeah, it's going to lead you to some sort of victory. Maybe over yourself and your own emotions, maybe over something in it is literally 5D, 3D energies there. Something over the real world. Maybe you're getting victory over your career. Maybe you're getting victory over a person who controls you a lot. Maybe you're getting victory over yourself. But the Six of Wands is victorious. It's a good outcome. I did say up here, there's nothing nefarious about it. It is a good outcome. Let's have a little look. See, we're just crossing that. We got the Page of Cups, which is sort of something new, a new love of some description. Now, when I say love, again, I don't necessarily mean a person. This could be a new pet. You love your pet. It could be a new activity which you love more than everything else in the world. It could be drinking down that pub with your mates after work. But it's new. Maybe you go to a new pub. Okay. The Page of Cups is a new love energy of some description. So Leos, that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. I should also point out that this is a general read, and it may or may not have resonated with you. If it does resonate with you, that is good. If it doesn't resonate with you, go and watch that All Signs overview and see if anything else does resonate with you, for the simple fact that you might be working from a different aspect of your birth chart. The fact that the Devil's come out a couple of times, go and watch that Scorpio one perhaps, because that one was all about the devil. I can't remember if they had a fire sign in theirs or not, but that's beside the point. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, it's fine, give it a thumbs down, I don't mind. But if you do, be a big person about it. Tell me in the comments why, okay? I might be able to change it. As I said, in a hotel today, lighting is what you're getting because, well, the hotel didn't make their lighting in their rooms for my video purposes. They made it for lighting in a room. Okay, so I might be able to change things around. I might be able to buy new lighting in for when I'm working away and I'm doing it in a hotel, etc., etc. Until the next time you are watching one of my videos, you be good out there, Leos.